Hey, what's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. Um, Don, dude, I'm trying to pronounce your name right now. Anyway, Don, I think you'll do well. Yeah, on swinging QQQ. Um, yeah, let's go over recap what we've done. Um, mm, so Expedia was a miss. Total bummer. Pretty sad about that. Um, Eek. Forgot the ticker for a second there. Anyway, we would have got stopped out today if I was trading this. I don't know if people still stayed in it. Hopefully not, because we're probably going higher. Um, and then the only other play that triggered is going to be Netflix. Yo. There we go. Um, so this was pretty good. Excuse me. We took calls over 642.30, first trim 646.50, second trim 648.55, and then our final close was going to be 650 and 46 cents. Somebody, you know who you are. One of my buddies DMing me. He was telling me, he was like a little bit stressed out because yesterday at the close, we were just shy of our profit target, and he held through it. And he was like, do you think I'm gonna do all right tomorrow? And I was like, dude, it's gonna probably gap above our price target, which is exactly what happened. I think he told me he closed for a 50% win. So, oh, that's right, PDD. We love PDD. um, so Netflix was a good swing from yesterday, right? Yeah, no, Monday. PDD was a little slapper. We did good here. All levels hit. What I especially love, and hopefully you guys recognize this. Anyway, our entry 147.65. First trim 148.66. Our final target was 150, and I said, pretty good chance we're going to tap this. And if you paid attention, like we literally hit 150 to a T twice, and then the third time that we touched it, we hit 150 and 1 cent. So very accurate levels. Obviously, we eventually ended up breaking through it, but this was a great place to close our positions. All right. First trade that I'm looking at for tomorrow, Tesla. A lot of these are going to be like quick in and out. Wait, this can't be right. No, I'm sorry. Tesla's invalidated. My bad. That was from the 12th, and that's invalidated now. First trade we're looking at is going to be Apple. That's awesome, Zynga Duda. Dude, I don't dollar cost average. I take my trade. If it doesn't work out, I close. Oh, what's up, Rob? I gotta remember that that's you. Yeah. So, I mean, I can explain like averaging down on a position. I'll just show Netflix. I'll show NQ because that's really what I trade. But like, let's just say, for example, I'm wanting to take calls at the developing POC, right? But then I see price comes down to like just shy of that, and it looks like we're gonna bounce. So I'm like, well, actually, this isn't a good example because it's very close. But let's just say price comes down to here, and it looks like we're going to start bouncing, and I'm like, like I don't want to miss the trade because it's a really good setup, but at the same time, I don't want to enter a full position early if I'm expecting price to come down here. So let's just say I'm looking to trade 2 contracts of NQ. I will enter my first one where it looks like we're potentially bouncing. And if it goes, then I just play the 1 contract, right? If it does come down to my ultimate price target for my entry, then I would enter with my full sizing and hopefully, ride the wave back up. My stop loss would remain the same. The only thing is planned. This is the key part, planned. I know that I'm entering the trade early with half of my normal position, and I'm going to go full size if it does actually end up coming back down to my ultimate price target to enter the trade. So it's planned. If you're just I'm in a trade and I'm down and I'm red and I'm going to throw more money at it, hoping that if it goes in the direction that I was looking for, turns me green, that's not how you want to trade. You should not be averaging down on positions unless it's part of your initial plan when you enter the trade. And this is a really important thing. When you enter a trade, you should have, your trade planned out. If I'm going long here, whatever, stop loss just below VWAP, target whatever current day high, right? And then I'm getting a 2.9 to 1 risk to reward. So you want to make sure that you plan out your trades. Well, my hair is going crazy. Want to make sure that you have a plan. You want to make sure that you follow it. You want to trade levels on the chart. You can't really see this, but I did draw this out as if I was kind of planning an actual trade. If I was taking this trade here, I know my stop loss needs to be below this level here, this low, right? Because if market makers are trying to take my money, what they're going to do is they're going to come down here and then they're going to run. So they'll come just below this low and try to take, most people's liquidity. So you want your stop loss to be slightly below that so they don't get your liquidity. Okay? But so this is very important. You want to make sure you plan out your trades. And again, if averaging down is part of your plan, when you enter the trade, then it's fine to do it. You enter your trade with half sizing and go full size at a lower level. But that's only if that's part of your plan. Okay? I hope that I've been really, really clear about that, and hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, Apple. I believe, my entry is pretty tight compared to where we are as for price. So there's a chance that we miss this tomorrow, that we gap through it or whatever. Oh, duh. We're already above it. I was going to say, if that's the case, you can use 214.50 as an entry. Hopefully, sorry, I'm just kind of looking at this. I knew this was potentially an issue. Yeah, 214.50. If we open above, and it is what it is. If this runs without us tomorrow, it doesn't matter. I've got a lot of other plays, but I was hoping that we would open. Actually, when I looked at this, price was not up here. This is, or no, it has to have been. Price is not moving right now. Anyway, I had extended trading hours turned off, and so I didn't even see that we were up here. But yeah, my goal, really, I would love for us to have a pullback before the open or whatever. Cross 213.60, take calls. First trim 215.54. Second trim 217, and final close at 219. We probably will go to 220-ish, but I'm not trying to test all-time highs, basically. This is going to be a day trade, quick in and out. Um, anyway, if this misses, hopefully we able to catch the second entry here at 214.50. Okay. Done. I don't play earnings. I mean, that's cool that you're playing it. It's it's just a gamble. Like, you hope it goes your direction, but there's no way of knowing. Let me see. Yeah, I would guess that it's probably going to be bullish earnings, but we'll see. Okay, second trade, coin. This is just a quick in and out. Also a day trade. We're looking for. Sorry, let me zoom back out here. Calls over 257.75 and we'll close at 259. Am I like really? Okay. This is another one where we're super close to the entry. So it might go without us in the morning. It just is what it is. This is one of the hard things about setting up trades like the day before. Figuring out where to put your trigger without it triggering before you're able to get in. How much do I risk on a trade, Pedro, is a lot different than how much I trade with. And I never have an issue talking about any of that stuff. I'll show you, like, I'll pull up my P&L right now so you can see. This is an account that I started on Wednesday. So I started this on 5/29, and I can show, like, if I open my trading software, I can show you the actual. It's not going to make sense when I show you this, but I can probably explain why it doesn't make sense. But these are my trades for the last, whatever, 10 days, 11 days. I think it's 11 days or 12 days. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days, right? Up 113.6%. Made 7.4. Okay. I generally risk $400 to $600 per trade. Sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes I risk $1,000. It just depends on the level that I'm trading off of and how confident I am about it. Okay, I don't want to show too much of this, so I'm going to take a screenshot. But I try to be an open book, in the sense that I'm sharing, like, trades with people, and I want to try to be as transparent as possible. So this is the account that I'm talking about. You can see math, like, this doesn't add up, right? It says that my total account value is 1388. And that part I can explain. But if you look at the profit, well, it's a little bit off probably because of fees or whatever, but I'm up 7,000. This is a 250K account. I'm up $7,293.22. My log, I've never been able to get it to be, like, to the penny accurate, and I'm not really worried about it being to the penny accurate. What I am worried about is journaling my trades and taking notes on what I've done correctly, what I've done wrong, what I could do differently, or what I could do better when I take a trade. And so this is a funded account. So if you understand funded accounts, I have a $6,500 drawdown, right? So if you look at my settings, my starting balance, I just started as if it was a $6,500 account, because my risk, the most that I can risk, is as if I was trading a $6,500 account, because I have that $6,500 drawdown, right? Hopefully this is making sense. And so that's why this number here doesn't match this number here. because I'm trading this with correct sizing based on being a what's it called, a $6,500 account. But you can see, again, not perfect. This is like roughly $100 off, and I'm not worried about that. Again, this my journaling is really just about like putting screenshots of the trade, why I took it, what I did correctly so I can keep doing that, what I did wrong so I can change that, and what I could do better in the future. So $100 off, whatever. This is a real live funded account that I'm trading on. So I don't think I can be any more transparent than this, but you can see like to some people this might be unrealistic. Like I've been green 11 days in a row, but you can see like I have losses and I have wins. And even, like these last 3 days where my wins are just slightly more than my losses, I'm still profitable because I pretty much always have at least one risk to reward. This P&L does not reflect that because, sorry, let me close this so I can actually see. This doesn't reflect that because, I don't know, the Excel spreadsheet just isn't intuitive enough. Like sometimes I'll trade 2 contracts, sometimes I'll trade 3 contracts, and it doesn't distinguish like a lot size, or I trade 5 contracts sometimes as well. But so it doesn't distinguish the difference between like a trade where I'm taking 1 NQ or where I'm taking 5 NQ. So like I might take a bigger loss, but I was trading 5 NQ, and then I take a win and I was only trading 1, but I was only risking $1 to make $2, if that makes sense. So this doesn't reflect my actual P&L ratio. It's like way higher than this. Anyway, hopefully that answers your question. I think that's as much as I can be realistic about that. So yeah, hopefully that's understandable, Pedro. I'm generally risking anywhere from $200 to $1,000 on a trade, but trading with much more money than that. But my stop loss, will protect me at that $200 or $1,000 loss. Dude, AVGO, I actually saw the setup. I knew, well, based on the charts, it looked like it was gonna rip pretty high, and I noticed that it took off, so that's cool. Micron, they have earnings, so there's nothing to look at. I did look at GME. I didn't really say anything. Michael, you have to journal. It's like literally the most important thing. I already looked at Disney, didn't see a setup. I should have started this video with I'm not taking requests because it's really late, but maybe I'll look at a few things. We'll see. So anyway, that was coin. Next trade that I'm looking at is going to be CRM. Puts below 234 and 60 cents, close at 231.60. This will also be a day trade. I don't know if I mentioned it. Coin's a day trade. I think everything I'm looking at is a day trade, just to make that easy. Next one after that is going to be Google. Google's going to make new highs tomorrow probably. So this is a day trade over 180. First trim 181. And then close at 182, and it's probably going to go higher. So if you're a gambling person, we probably make new highs tomorrow. Last one is HD. Oh, Scott, I went over SPY in the Discord, but I'll show you what I posted. So HD over over 345. I'm taking calls just for 1 point to 346, but HD is looking pretty primed to go. If we break over 346 and 20 cents, basically I want to see this have 3 5-minute candles minimum, close above, retest, and then we're going to 354. So, and it'll be a pretty clean move. We'll get some resistance through here. And then obviously we'll get some resistance right about there at 350. That's psych level, but should run. Okay. Let me see. I'll show you what I posted on SPY. I posted it on Keenan's Discord. Where is it? So this is this green box here is the trigger for a full send up on SPY. And so basically we want price to come down into this range. I think 540 and 20 cents is going to be the spot to take it long. And then you can see from the clouds, this won't mean very much to too many people, but if we break over, or sorry, if we come back down and retest this upper cloud at 540 and 20 cents, it's called a bullish money shot, and or sorry, bullish backdoor. We should bounce off these clouds and fly. There is a chance that it comes a little bit lower, like 339.40ish or whatever, but I'll be looking for calls in this area, and we're going to make new highs on SPY tomorrow. Okay. So this area, actually I need to include this wick to about here is where I want to take calls. And you're just looking for this. Okay. GME, I'll look at it. There's really nothing to look at. I don't know. I mean, so far, if you play the levels that I gave, you're making money over and over. Right? Yeah. This literally tapped my entry to a T today, this morning. And then ran. So you could have caught it today based on the levels that I gave. It worked here. What the hell? This is manipulation. Dude, they don't want me to show you guys Jimmy. It's going to go to the moon. What's up, Stocks for Real? All right. I'm going to put a foot down here. Let's see. Somebody wanted me to look at Disney, which, for whatever reason, I don't do well on Disney. I'll look at it, though. Why not? I have a bracket order set up. Basically, when I enter a trade, as soon as I enter my trade, I have an automatic take profit for 40 ticks on NQ and an automatic stop loss for 20 ticks on NQ. I don't trade 40 ticks, 20 ticks. That would be emotional trading. What I do is, or sorry, actually it's 80 tick, sorry, 40 tick stop loss, 80 tick take profit. And what I do is that's just my bracket when I open the trade, because NQ is pretty wild and it can move 100 points in the blink of an eye. And so if you enter a trade without having a bracket in place, it could just rip in the wrong direction, and you're at, like, you could literally lose thousands in seconds without even knowing what happened and not having a chance to exit your trade. So as soon as I put on a trade, I have that bracket that goes in. Sorry, let me kind of fix my camera here. It's like at my chin. So as soon as I enter the trade, it that bracket goes into place, and then I'll actually move it to the levels where, like, I look for support if I'm, taking a long position. So I'll put my stop loss like below support, and then my take profit, I would put it just below resistance where I plan on exiting the trade. But so as soon as I take the trade, that stop loss goes into place, my take profit goes into place, and it's just a general bracket. And then I move it around manually as soon as I have a chance. But so I'm going to say this, like, oh, awesome. I mean, Stocks for Rel went over Disney. I'll go over it as well. Hopefully we see the same thing. Stocks for Rel he's dope. So go check out his ish. I'm sure it'll be very helpful. Lucas Liveface, I don't know if you're asking me like what trades I'm looking at, but I can show you really quick. It's going to be Apple over 213.60, take calls, close at 215.54. Coin 257.75, take calls at close at 259. CRM is going to be puts 234.60, close at 231.6. And all of these are day trades. Google over 180 to 181. I know the final position on Google is 182. And then HD is going to be calls over 345. First trim is 346. I don't remember the rest of that, but I know it's a little bit higher. As far as GME, let me just kind of take a look here really quick. Why? Dude, my charts are acting up. It's weird. I wonder if I should close and reopen them. I was going to say, I'm going to put a foot down. I wasn't planning on doing requests, but I'll look at everything that's already posted, and that's going to be it. So, like, somebody asked for USO, Disney, GME. I think that was it. But I'll make sure. I know, Michael, you're asking for Micron, but it's like, with earnings coming up, there's really nothing to look at. I'll peek at it, though, just in case. But people aren't going to like this, but I'm bearish. I'm going to close this. There we go. From what I'm seeing, if we lose 25.80, wait, are we already below that? We are. Well, we're above it right now. We're close. So Um, Obviously, we've got a little bit of support right here, 2480 something. What am I looking at? Yeah, lose 2580. Potential bounce here at 2480-ish. And then from there, we lose this POC. Or even a little bit below it, 2386-ish. We're going to 2135. Well, there is some support along the way. Like, this is a good potential bounce area. Potential bounce. But yeah, I see 21, like, it has to bounce here, basically. Like, if you don't bounce there, you're falling off a cliff, essentially. Right about there. Yeah, so losing this would send it down to like 18, 19-ish. Okay. I looked at Amazon. I didn't really see anything. Yeah, I mean, Isaiah, obviously, news can destroy what I'm looking at as far as downside. If somebody says something, specifically Roaring Kitty, then, like it could go to the moon. So, who knows? Disney, yeah, I didn't see anything, but I'll look at it. Bullish, long term. Like, you could grab swings on this, I think. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff on my other screen here. I'll bring it up to show it to you guys. Bro. Actually, like, we just tapped a pretty key level. 165. And should send it to 102.50. Sorry, I gotta remember what I just said. 165. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we came down to a pretty like do or die level here, where this had to be defended, otherwise you're gapping down. I mean, it's not huge, but you're coming down to at least here, right? And then realistically, that probably gives momentum down to about there. So they were able to defend. The level that interests me is that we hit that cloud at 160, and we were able to bounce. And then from there, it should send it to, I think I said 102 and some change. Yeah, 102.50. And then we break that, we go higher. So 102.50-ish. Actually, I kind of like 102.58. Um, but that would be like my, if I was trading this, if you can get calls at 160, very little risk because we lose 23, we're gapping down. So just, you got to be very aware of this level. And then, I know we're up right now. I'm just saying, if it happens to come back below this, that would be like your ideal entry. You could probably YOLO calls, depending on where we open. But for me, the ideal entry would be 160 cents, right? But stocks, that's sweet, dude. I mean, you're right in the zone. I think I said that was my level, right? See, mine would be 102.53. But I mean, whatever, pennies, like we're dialed in, bro. That's sick. Yeah, so 102.58ish, whatever. I mean, if you want to be safe, you just call it 150, right? Or 102.50. I'm not trying to like change my levels. What is this? Yeah, this is 103, 102.52. Yeah, I can see why you have that as your level. But ideally, like, you know, anywhere in that zone, 102.50, 102.60. I think, I'm guessing Rel got 102, 52 cents based on this candle here. I could be wrong, but I would grab it based on that candle. So good level. But if we break through this, we're going to go much higher. So, basically 104.90 would be my next target, I think. Yeah, maybe even higher. There's some more levels, but that you want to be aware of. Like, you're going to see choppiness through this area here. And then there's always a chance of a rejection right around here. But I think 104.90 is doable for Disney. So, yeah, I can see 103.97. It's all right in the same, right in that same zone. So, yeah, nice. John Doe, you still want to trade M, and I'll show you. Let me see. I'll post a link to this, but if you go to bar chart, excuse me, and you come down a little bit, you can see here. I mean, this is specifically going to be the S&P 500, but it doesn't matter. So this is ES, and right now the volume on June is 31,200, and the volume on September is 8,500. You want these to at least match, or you want September to exceed June before you switch over. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll post a link to this really quick for anybody that wants it. Yeah, so you trade, NQM 2024 or ESM 2024. And what you can do is, like, if you've been charting on the, what's it called? If you've been charting on the continuous contract here, you just open the object tree and basically click your first level and then scroll down and hold shift and click your last level. And then you can click copy here. And then when you go to whatever, NQES, Whoa. NQM. You can just right click the chart and paste, and it'll put all your levels back on here. Okay. September's. Oh, it's just it's a different contract. Like that's like saying, if you're trading future or if you're trading options, like, why is the 260 strike less than the two or more than the 265 strike? So it's just a completely different contract. I think it's annoying. Like, I feel like the contract should be, all at the same price, but it is what it is. Okay, let me see what somebody was asking for. Hey, thanks, Michael. Sorry, I was just reading your message. Um, USO. Lucas got off, right? Bye. See you tomorrow. I'll peek at USO. Should be going to like 81-ish, 81.75, 82, something like that. Yep. Yeah. It's going to 82, 81.75, something like that. Yeah, so bullish on USO. I'm not going to go like too deep into it. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I'm not going to go too deep into it because Lucas was the one that asked and he's left. So, but yeah, I see like. Let me just double check these levels because. Yeah, like 78 first, and then ultimately like 81-ish, 81.50, 81.75. Not live at the Disney play. Well, I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you. Let me see. I did Disney. Okay. I might miss somebody because I'm scanning through this really quick. Like, USO. Exam. Are you wanting me to go on over ExxonMobil? Michael, let me know. What's up, Sal? Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with chat. You guys are like absolutely slamming it. Starbucks, yeah. Um, Short term, we're going to get a little bounce. Long term, we're going to 70-ish, give or take. Mm. Yeah, lose 75.70. We're going to 64.60. Um, let's see. Um, why not? As far as like how far back I'm looking, it's like just how much, I just try to basically grab what I think will be relevant for the time period I'm looking at. Like, right now, on Starbucks, like, if we come to here, like, I'm pretty clear we'll fill this gap, right? I'm not really worried about what's happening over here, um, because this is back in October, right? So I don't need that information on my chart, basically. Um, I just need what's going to be relevant when we're here. And there's a nice gap, skinny belly. Like we would fly through this if we came up here. But really, Starbucks is not looking very hot. We're coming down. There's a possible bounce here. Um, Possible bounce here. Dude, somebody's car alarm is just non-stop going off. This. I don't remember exactly what I said. We lose and we die. Oh, 75.70. Yeah. It's going to be really important that they defend here if we come to here. And then after that, like, we're coming back down here somewhere. Like, just gets more and more ugly. Um, the thing with Starbucks, like, and hopefully this makes sense. I'm sure everybody's feeling this. Like, everything is getting more expensive. And, for the average person, it's getting harder and harder to afford, like our daily necessities or whatever. Um, and so when things start to get more expensive and inflation is just making everything, more pricey or whatever, like I go to, puts on Starbucks. I go to the grocery store, I feel it. I'm like, dude, like I bought like food for 2 days and I'm spending $120. Like it's crazy. Um, so the, when things get pricey, people start cutting out the things that aren't necessary. And, sorry if it hurts your feelings, but you do not need a $7 coffee every day. Like I love coffee, but you can make coffee at home for whatever, like 50 cents, give or take. Um, Stocks for rel, I take pullbacks. You're asking me something that's very, very hard for me to show when the market's not live. Um, I don't even have my correct software open, but I watch, um, what's it called? Did it? I can't even think. I watch footprints and I watch order flow. And when I see like large orders come in, I try to determine based on where price is if that's a sell order or buy order. And if it's at a key level that I have, then it makes me even more interested. Today, it was a little bit sketchy, but basically, um, right here, whatever this is, 86, 386 ish. Um, and this is very specific to NQ. NQ does not respect levels. So, like, if you look at NQ, there's a lot of times where it'll wick through a level and then come back through and go. And so, like, we call this peak below and then go, and like, or peak below and run. So as soon as it crosses through like where I'm expecting a bounce, and then I start to see it wick back up, I'll literally just hop in calls and play it up. And then in this case, you're targeting like the high. Um, Obviously, it went much higher. Here on when the initial balance got set on NQ, hopefully you guys can see this. Um, but so when the initial balance got set right here, and we peaked above it and fell back inside, I immediately took puts, and I went pretty heavy. I think I had 4 or 5 contracts, um, and played this down. Called it out live as well. Like, so, but I'm also watching like order flow, and I'm watching like the bid and ask sizes on footprint charts. So I'm watching this chart. I'm watching my volume. I'm watching order flow. I'm watching footprints. Like, so there's a lot of information, and to put it all together right now where I can't show you, because even if I open up my trading software, there's not large orders coming in. And I have my orders filtered. I don't know, maybe I can show you really quick. Um, Maybe I can show you before this loads, but the I have my size filtered to 10 contracts. So anytime an order comes in that's over 10 contracts, it'll pop up here. It'll give me the time, the price, the size, if it was a buy or a sell, and if it was up or down. If price was moving up or down when the order came in. And so, what else was I going to say? I'm going to close this because it's just very intrusive. Mastery class. Trying to think what else. Oh, the other thing that I was going to say is, if I'm being real with you guys, which I always try to be, trend days are the worst days for me. I'm absolutely horrible at trading trend days. And I had an absolute crap day today. I mean, you can see just like based on, I don't know if you were on stocks when I shared this, but this is my trade log for since this account started on the 29th. I've been trading it for 11 days now. I'm up 113.6%. But you look at today compared to like most days, like it's my smallest. Yeah, it's my smallest day out of every single day. And like one of my larger trading days, almost my, well, it's like my third largest loss day, right? But even these 2 days, I have more losses, but way more profit, right? Trend days are very hard for me to trade because the issue is I'm a reversal trader. So I, on this move up here, I think I tried to short like 3 times and kept missing or whatever. I caught the long here. But then after that, I kept trying to short because I kept thinking that I was seeing reversal opportunities, and I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it's for me, John, it's not a bad habit. It's the type of trader that I am. I'm a reversal trader, so I'm never looking to go long when price is already moving up. I'm looking for it to reject and for me to get in short, because I like to get in at the top and I like to get in at the bottom long. So it just is what it is. I always know, like, trend days, I'm gonna have a rough day. It is what it is. I can't change it, but that's my trading strategy. And obviously, based on the success that I just showed you guys, it works. But trend days, fortunately, they don't happen too often because they beat me up. And if you were in the room when I traded today, like, it's always hard to explain as well. Like, if you talk with most traders, especially like those that are beginning, that are starting out or whatever, you show them this and they're going to be like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome. You made 315 bucks today. Like, I would love to make 315 bucks." When I finished today, I was like, "Dude, today sucked." Like, it beat me up, chewed me out, spit me up, or chewed me up and spit me out. And like, I was not having an enjoyable day. Whereas most days where I trade, I'm in and out, I'm done in 15 minutes, and like, life is good. Today, like, well, as an example, my nephew came over and visited, and we were driving to the store, and I was telling him, like, he was like, "Oh, how was your trading today?" I was like, "Dude, like, this probably won't make sense to you. I made money, but it was a really painful day. I didn't enjoy it. I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy with my trading, and it is what it is." So trend days are very difficult for me. Sorry, a lot of stuff coming in. What's up, NIT? How you doing, brother? Or sister? I don't know. I'm not trying to... I don't know most people's sexes, so... um, yeah. Footprints, gives you the... what's it called? Like, with footprints, you can kind of see where... orders are coming in or whatever. So that's helpful as far as trading NQ. But ES is definitely way more respecting of levels. And so a lot of people will watch ES alongside NQ when they trade NQ. Robinhood, I try to take one trade a day, really. Like, I'll pull up my log again, but I don't have a set number. So you can see 1, 1. Here I traded 4, 1, too many, 7, 1, 1, 8, too many, 1, 3, 5. And generally the days where I've traded more is because my first trade was a loss, and then I always fight back, basically. But I wouldn't recommend that. I'm a pretty experienced trader. Realistically, like, if you're newer and you're struggling, you should be doing one trade a day for 6 months until you establish discipline. And that way you just look for A+ setups. If you take a loss, you take the loss. If you get a win, you get a win, and you just walk away. Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Stocks, there's always room to grow, always. Let me try to look through some more of these requests. Y'all are killing me with this. Whoa. Chewy. It's going higher. Right now, chopping in this 4-hour cloud range. Once we break through, or once the clouds move up, we'll be going to 27.50-ish. Important level here. Important level here. And then we're coming to what, 27? Yeah. Right about there. If we happen to get here, we'll get a good rejection right there. So yeah, bullish on Chewy. For sure, stocks for real. Man, I mean, yeah, we went over. Wait, did I go over Tesla? I didn't. Tesla, I called out a trade yesterday. It's invalidated right now. There's no setup as far as I can see. So, all right, I'll look at it. SP. All right, Peace River Ghost, have a good one. Wait, somebody asked for something that has earnings. MU, right? Micron Technologies. I haven't looked at it. All right, so we'll look at Tesla. We'll look at MU. Yeah, I got you, Michael. Sorry. I almost forgot about it. I'm glad I remembered. And that's going to be it. MU, Tesla. Sorry, if anybody else asks, I'm going to have to decline. Dude, like... Yeah, Williams, I went over plays. I can just show them to you really quick. It's Apple over 213. Actually, let me do it this way. That way you can actually see the levels. Here's Apple. I'm going to go fast, but you could just go back and pause or whatever. But Apple, we have a little bit of an issue. Like, it looks like it's already over our call entry. Which I knew might happen when I was looking at this, but 213.60 would be my entry if it happens to pull back and go back above. If not, you can use 214.50 as an entry. First trim, 215.54, 217, second, 219. Coin. Yeah. I have left the building. I'm tired. This one's going to be iffy again. We're very close to the trigger, but it is what it is. Over 257.75, take calls, close at 259. All of these are going to be day trades as well. CRM puts below 234.60, close at 231.60. Sorry. And then Google. Calls over 180, first trim 181, close at 282. We'll probably make a new high tomorrow, just FYI. And then HD. Over 345, I'm looking for calls. Close at 346. If we break 346.20, we're going to be going to 354. We'll probably see some resistance in this area right here. That's it. MU. It looks like it wants a pullback, so. Excuse me, sorry. Actually, this could be a killer setup right here. Yo. Yeah, retest 139.20 ish, or maybe even possibly lower. You want to take calls? Hopefully that's pretty clear. 139.20. If we bounce there, we're going to make a new high. Okay. So let's see. I said I was going to do one more Tesla. Wait, what? This is ready to go. How did I miss this? There must be something about this that I don't like, but it's ready to go. It's probably the clouds. Yeah. No, I don't know how I missed this. What the hell? This is about to rocket. This is going to absolutely fly, actually. Ugh. We're going to be adding this to our list. Like, I'm not joking. I'm adding this to our list after I look at the actual chart. But based on everything I'm seeing, like, it's going to take off. Okay. This is sketchier. There's going to be a pretty easy way to explain this, but what data do I grab? Like this. Okay, so we've been kind of stuck in this range for 100 days, right? We broke through and ripped faces to almost 200, right? We broke below and we had like a pretty good sell-off. And obviously, well, no, I was going to say this is earnings, but it's not. Sold off, whatever, 22 points. Went up 15 points, give or take. So I think the play is like, you don't want to wait for the break of this to get in long. This looks like a decent spot to enter here. Sorry, I'm really trying to digest how to how to share this with you guys, because we could keep chopping sideways, and it's like, You could also enter this earlier. Like, this is not a terrible entry as well. Right here. Dude, Michael, you're a stud. Thank you. Wow. I appreciate that, brother. Really do. Um, so depending on your, your risk tolerance or whatever, you could enter calls 178.16. Um, I would actually just round it up to 20. Um, or you could enter 179.43-ish. The only issue is you've got to be aware there's some resistance, like 179, or basically we'll just call it 180, 179.95-ish, right around there. You might see some resistance, but if you're looking for a long-term play, like, this will be great, and I would target 200. You probably get more. But if you want to take like leaps, or I don't know, 3-4 months out on Tesla, the only issue is timing when we're going to break out of this level. But I think it's going to happen soon based on what I'm seeing. Like, you've really just got to clear short term, like 180, 50-ish. And then you're getting a quick move to 186, 50-ish. Choppy through here, get through this, you're going to 200. Well, according to this, 204. Yeah, you can swing for 2 weeks, but you're not going to... I mean, you might catch the whole move, but it'll be iffy. Based on my clouds, 204 is doable. I like this as well, 203, 28, and 204. I think I said 204.50, so yeah, right around there. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice if there is one. Ideally, like, if you could get this POC 174.90-ish, which I don't think you will, that would be a good entry. Or no, 175. That would be a really good entry, but if not, over 178.20 is going to be good. And it looks like it's going to just run. So, and I think you guys know I don't say that too often. Like, I'm not like, oh, this is going to take off. I've said it 3 times, I think, on Netflix, and every single time we've just like got massive banger trades. I've said it on GME a couple of times, and every single time I've said it, it's done just that. So, maybe there's times where I've said, so I think I've said one time that something was going to absolutely rip, and it actually didn't, and it was a missed trade, but I don't use those words too lightly when I say them. So nice, Michael. Well, I hope you get a massive win. I hope that it breaks that 184 level tomorrow and just rips for you. I mean, you guys know how I do. Like, I want all of you guys to be successful, and I want to see people win. That's why I do this. That's why I share the trades. So hopefully this helps everybody out. It's getting super late here. I think my wife's already in bed and being very patient with me. So I'm gonna call it there. There's yeah, I'm tired today. I actually took a nap because I couldn't even keep my eyes open anymore. Thanks again, Michael, for all the gifted subs. I really appreciate it. That was very generous of you. The what was I gonna say? Anyway, hopefully we catch some bangers tomorrow. Um, and I got to give you guys props. Like so far, the likes and the feedback on the videos has been like really amazing. Like actually, I got like 1/3 of the people that watched the video like liked it, which is just absolutely nutty. That's kind of unheard of. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Hopefully you guys are killing it. And yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of your night. Much love, peace, love, and respect. Whoa, there's my camera. Take care, everybody. Much love. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye.